lovely people. My name is Sophia, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today I'm renovating to a Jasmine Suites, which is an apartment in the Spice District of San Myshuno, and today I am using the recently released Décor to the Max kit, and I just want to say that I am in love with this kit. I love this style. In real life, it's one of the few things I can actually say that I like in both the real world and in The Sims, so I'm in love with these objects. It's so fun. I certainly have favorite swatches, and I decided to use all of those in this apartment here. It ends up being a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and I just had a blast. I love these items so much. They're so good. If you like this kind of style in real life, I would highly recommend getting this kit. It is so cool, and I just had a lot of fun. Do you see that swatch of the sofa? It is lovely. I'm so happy, but my favorite things in this pack definitely have to be some of these wallpapers. I love this swatch in particular. I love this console table here, it's so good, and of course that giant lamp there with like the fringe around the lampshade. It is so cute. I love this kit so much, and I'm so happy to have got it. And I know kits are a controversial subject, if you will, but I love this one. It's so good, and I'm just really happy with how this apartment came out. Be sure to let me know what you think of this kit. Are you gonna buy it? Is this your type of thing? Because I know it's kind of niche. Maximalism is certainly not for everyone, and I feel like a lot of people in The Sims are really into the more contemporary minimalism look, so I'm not sure how popular this kit will be, but I love it. I think it's so good, and I had so much fun renovating this apartment with it. But this is the living room. As you can see, I included a TV in here because I don't really consistently put TVs in my living rooms, and they're really handy for gameplay, so I wanted to make sure I included that here. But I used these really cool bookcases from Strangerville, and this is one of my favorite swatches of any bookcase in any of the packs. I don't know, it's just so good. I love this bookcase, and I thought it worked so well in here. And I also used Journey to Batuu in this apartment because Journey to Batuu actually has some really nice decor items. I'm gonna say I actually like that pack quite a lot. So I used quite a few things in here, like there's a pelican looking statue I put near the TV to match with the peacock statue that we got with this new kit, and I think it looks really, really good. So use Journey to Batuu in here. If it's not your thing, I'm sorry, but I think it worked really well in here. But I did end up making a little gallery wall over here, and I placed a keyboard down. I place these frequently in my builds, and it's probably because I play the piano myself, so it's always on the brain, I guess. So anytime I'm thinking of like just a skill building activity to put in a spot, my first thought is always keyboard, so that might be a bit repetitive, but I would really love it if we had a stand-up piano in the game. I'd probably use that more often. But anyways, we've moved on to the kitchen now. The dining room also ends up being in here, and I really love this wallpaper. What can I say? It's gorgeous. I love the swatch. This has to be my favorite swatch of this wallpaper. It's so good. It's just wonderful. I'm probably just going to be raving about how nice this kit is for this whole voiceover, so apologies for that, but I did struggle a bit with the swatches of the kitchen, so I decided to go with a combination of the orangey wood tone and black and orange of the upper head cabinets, and I thought they looked really cool. I also end up getting a funky shaped island here in the middle, and here you can see me mathing really hard to try and figure out how I want this island to sit in regards to the grid. It really worked my 2 brain cells like really hard, so you'll see me struggle with this for a while, but I like how it looks in the end. It's so cool. I end up getting the sink on the island here, and I'm pretty sure it's a base game sink. I thought the swatch matched perfectly, and what I tried to do in this apartment was switch up the color schemes from room to room just a little bit. I wanted them all to feel cohesive by using the exact same swatch of wallpaper, but I wanted them to feel a little bit different from each other, mostly because I couldn't decide on what color scheme I actually wanted to use in this apartment, so I just decided to use multiple, and I like how it looks in the end. It sort of fits the style of just being very eclectic and kind of mismatchy, and I thought it looked really good. I was really happy with how this apartment came out. It's so much fun. But I'm cluttering up the kitchen here. There's quite a few kitchen activities in here, if you will. I don't really know what to say or what to call them. You got a coffee pot, you got a microwave, you even have a dishwasher in here. I don't normally include dishwashers just because I forget they exist, even though they're pretty nice for gameplay, I guess. So you've got one in here, lucky. But I just get some pots and pans and like plants to cover all the surfaces in this kitchen. I did leave a few counters empty just so if you wanted to do the cook together interaction, that would be possible. But I don't really find it too important to have multiple empty counters because your Sims can still cook together even if there's only one counter. It's just only one Sim will be using a counter, which I guess could be kind of annoying for some people, so I can see why you'd want multiple counter surfaces. But I just really cluttered up this kitchen. It's been a while since I've done that, honestly. I mentioned in my last video that I've been kind of slacking on decorating kitchens recently, so I just wanted to give it a whirl here. I was kind of uncomfortable with it, not gonna lie, but I'm happy I stuck with it till the end. But here I really wanted this entire wall to be just windows and glass and this door, which is from Get Famous, which was perfect in my opinion for this apartment, but I couldn't pick out anything that perfectly fit the space as I stutter over my words, so I just used a mixture of archways and windows to make it work and covered up anything that looked a bit strange with those blinds from my first pet stuff. So I definitely used a lot of packs in this apartment. I've been considering doing a restricted pack build using this kit just because it's so much fun and I want to build with it all of the time. But I was very happy with how that dining portion came out because I used the giant oversized lamp, as you can see, and I put it centered over the table, that round table from Island Living, and that chair that is right underneath the lamp. I didn't expect it to be functional, but all of the chairs at that table are functional, so your Sims can just sit wherever they want, and I was really happy with how that looked. I was just so happy. I've been really obsessed with the round tables in The Sims recently. I wish we had more of them with more swatches, but I've been using them all the time lately. I've been working on quite a few builds and those round dining tables just really seem to work their way in there every time, so I'm hoping it doesn't get too repetitive, but I am trying to mix up the round dining tables I'm using. But I get this painting of the jazz man over here, as I call him. I really liked using this painting in here. I thought the colors in it kind of matched the wallpaper, and I did have to remove the smaller one of those plants just because it was blocking my Sims access, but this is the one and only bathroom, and I love this bathroom. It's so much fun. It's really retro in here. It feels like so retro that it's kind of modern because, you know, a lot of this sort of style is making a comeback recently, especially on TikTok, which is where I'm fully enjoying this style. It's where I first came across it, and I love it. I love it so much. It's so cool, and I used that shower from Get Famous in a swatch I've never used before, but it was a pretty short and sweet bathroom. And there wasn't too much space to do anything special with it, but there is tons of space here in this master bedroom, and I cycled through a few beds, a few swatches, because I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to do because I was really struggling when it came to this room. I wanted to bring in more of the colors that I used in the living space because I missed them, and I really liked the swatch of the couch, and I wish more of the items that came in this kit had this pattern to them just because I love it so much. So I just decided to add another seating area in here because I really do like associate living areas within bedrooms with like luxury, so I wanted this apartment to feel a bit more fancy because I was thinking that the Sim who lived here, I imagine only one Sim, was a interior decorator and a very successful one at that, and maybe they specialized in this style of decorating, and that was the idea of who lived here. But I end up placing a plant here by the fireplace. I used that really nice plant from base game, I believe, that I'm going to pull out in a second, and it does block your Sim's ability to access that side of the bed. But I loved how it looked so much that I decided to leave it there. But if you want more than one Sim sleeping in this apartment, you will have to remove that plant. Maybe you could find a way to replace it with a smaller one just to like preserve the routing, but that was what was stopping my Sim from getting to that side of the bed. So this is only a one Sim apartment, but I didn't mind because I thought it looked really nice here, but I'm just gonna be getting tons of decoration on this fireplace, and I mean tons. This is probably the most cluttered point in the apartment just because I thought it would be fun. I was just in the mood to clutter it up, and there's lots of fun, colorful, eclectic decorations in The Sims that work really well for this style, and I just wanted to place them down like that. Set of books from City Living with the elephant bookends I think was so fun in here, and I just get a few urns. I think I always just consider them vases or pottery because the fact that they're urns is a bit unsettling, but they're pretty, so I use them anyways. But a few places in the apartment I put a little poof in front of one of these armchairs just to look like somewhere to put your feet up because I thought that would be nice. And I considered changing this wall to be brick, but I only liked how it looked behind the fireplace, not behind the clock I ended up placing on the wall, so I just didn't go for it in the end. But there's a desk in here because this room is so big. I would have felt silly if I didn't try and make it a little bit more functional, but I did do an oopsie and completely forgot to place a dresser in this bedroom, and that's kind of important for gameplay, honestly. Well, not really, but some people really like them, so I did end up getting rid of the armchair on the right side of the couch and placing a small dresser from Dream Home Decorator over there with a few clutter pieces, but it works out in the end, and now your Sims can get changed and have a dresser, and everything's all good. But we're coming up to the end of this video now, so I just wanted to say thank you for sticking around. I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can hit the like button or leave me a comment to tell me what you think. That would absolutely make my day. I've been getting a few more comments on the gallery lately, and it makes me so happy. So when I say it makes my day, it really does. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe. And I hope you like this apartment, and let me know your thoughts on this kit. Bye!